I see. I was like, how dirty is this desk?
It was, dude, I had all this paint shit all over the place.
I was like,
painted
did
this
you just had a good night, browsing Pornhub for there? Just made a
Yeah.
mess.
Oh man.
All
Let me
right.
just say, things
So,
got sticky. No, I gotta show you real quick. Oh my god. Looks like fucking really proud of this thing. Light. No, I was I can't really see him that well. But I was painting. Oh my god, where's my camera?
yeah, it may have been easier if you just put it in front of the other camera.
No, because I needed some more light. I don't know, I was just working on this guy, and I guess you can't really see the detail that I put into this fucking thing. But it just turned out really fucking well.
Is it just somebody's D&D mini, or is that like supposed to be like a Warhammer thing?
It's my next D&D mini. It's painting this, and then his little construct that he summons. He's like a goblin artificer.
Interesting.
No, but I fucking kicked ass on this paint job. Probably one of the best fucking ones I've ever fucking done.
Okay. Well, we better get into it though, because Jeff doesn't have a lot of time.
Oh well, that's just too damn bad. Okay, I'm a nerd, and I'm gonna talk about nerd fucking things.
I got time.
All right. Okay.
I got till like 11.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. And let's discuss Mob Psycho 100. Jeff.
Yeah, tell me how much you hated it.
Jeff, why don't we start with you, Jeff?
I couldn't make it past the first. I couldn't make it past the intro. I tried like 3 times.
All right. And Nate, how did you fare?
Fuck this show.
Did you finish it?
I didn't. I got to like I think episode 7.
Same.
And you know what? Here's the thing. At episode 4, I just got super bored. I was like,
I don't even remember what happened in episode 4. Is that when they're in the school and he meets the other guy?
no, yeah, no.
Or is that when he meets the laughing, the dimples?
The Dimples guy, I think, is where I was just like, I started getting bored.
Yeah.
He's all laughing, doing this.
So it was 3 of us did not finish.
I don't know. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I like to get into things.
Jeff was telling me that like he watched like a minute and he was like, I'm done. This animation is terrible.
I tried for more than a minute, but after like the first minute, I was like, well, maybe if I don't look at the screen, it'll get better. And then I couldn't. Still, I just didn't like the art style.
You didn't even get to the part where like you could start hating the story.
You know
No.
what? See, that kind of makes me sad that he couldn't do anything but the intro, because
You liked the intro?
I thought the intro was weird and awesome. Especially the ones where like went all psychedelic and stuff, like his hair's growing and it's not growing.
I shouldn't say I couldn't get. I did watch more than I watched the intro. I just couldn't get past like the introduction to the story, like that first like 10 minutes of the show.
Okay, so you were being hyperbolic when you said I couldn't get past. Okay. Yeah, no, I was not a fan. I couldn't finish it. I was like, all right, I'm just going to do an all-nighter and watch it. And I was like, all right, I got halfway through, and I really don't want to finish this. I have no interest. So I was like, all right, I'll wake up early. I set my alarm for like 7 a.m. I was like, I'm going to just power through. And then 7 a.m. rolls around. I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, I'm wide awake, but I really don't want to do this. So I didn't. It's not good.
I mean, everything all of you have said is wrong. This show's great. The art style kind of has like a little bit of a dirty feel to it. So I understand that like it might be hard, like approachable to it, but it's very intentional. Like the actual animation itself is very fluid in character animations. It uses a lot of squish and stretch to try and convey emotion. Just a masterclass of everything. And it's just like, oh, I'm not used to it. So you all just gave up.
No, I didn't say I gave up because I didn't like the art style. I said the art style is trash, but I gave up because it wasn't interesting.
How so?
I didn't mind the art style.
The story didn't grab me. It was just like, okay, classic anime story. Young kid, super powerful, but he's kind of humble. And then there's a bunch of other rivals. And then there's one kid who also starts becoming powerful. And guess what? He's somehow related to the main character.
Oh.
Just, no, wasn't for me.
Did feel kind of wishy-washy. It did feel like just another of those stories.
We're saying.
I'm sorry.
You.
I didn't mean
made a bad choice.
I completely sat through all of your guys' bad choices. Feels a little weird.
We tried, man. When all three of us can't do
it,
I think it's not good. Because I was for sure certain Nate was going to finish this and that he was going to at least mildly enjoy it, and it turns out he didn't.
I don't know. I just got bored of it. It's not that, and me saying I got bored of it wasn't like there was a moment. I think it was a couple of days ago where I was watching an episode, and then I started doing something, playing Lost Ark or painting, and I was just like, "Oh, hey, man, let's go back and watch the rest of those." And I was just like, "No, I'm not going to do it." I was not enjoying that at all.
I get that.
So in my defense, my job is a complete shit show right now, and I have worked like 3 12-hour days already this week. So
you chose that.
I'm just saying I didn't have a lot of time to try and knock that out.
Oh, yeah.
But also you had like no motivation whatsoever to do it.
Yeah, no time and no motivation. I would have tried harder if I was more bored, but
work kept you busy.
Yeah, apparently my job is to sit in meetings and get yelled at for like half the day now. It's great.
I mean, yeah.
I don't really get yelled at, but people are yelling. I'm just like, do you want me to fix that now?
All right, then. So that was a bust, unfortunately. Sorry, Berger. Like, we tried. So, I mean.
Well, Berger, what did you see that I did?
I mean,
and outside the animation, outside the story just felt like a repeat of just that humble kid either getting used by some guy who's faking him, and then it just, I don't know, it just felt repetitive. So what are you?
So it looks like Reagan's using the kid, and he is, but he's also providing like a very essential service to the kid also. Like, he makes the kid feel normal. He also validates him. Like, all of the things where it feels like it to me, it subverts all of my expectations. Like the body improvement club, for example. Like, you feel like all of the muscular guys would just kind of like shit on Mob because he's a little weak kid, but they're absolutely dapping him up. They're very positive people. They're working with him. I think there's a lot of personal stories that get told in here. Absolutely very well. Like, the point of the show isn't that the superpowers are good. It's that, like, being a good person is what's most important. And I think it does a really good job of like trying to tell that story while also not like glorifying the violence and superpowers.
Yeah. I mean, if we're looking at it as a lesson,
I'm trying to remember any of the personal stories, and the only one I can think of is his brother, who's like, I want to be like my big brother. I want to have this power, and then abuse it. Other than that, there was the guy who had his head shaved. That's about it.
If you watch the show, like everybody gets their sort of little redemption arc, right? Like you cut at the halfway point basically, and you didn't let the story resolve its notes.
See, that's the thing when you're watching or reading or listening to a story, it has to grab you in that first half.
There shouldn't be any issue being grabbed if you're paying attention.
I was paying attention. It just didn't grab me.
Mm-hmm.
trying to purposely make Berger mad.
No, I'm not. It just, honestly, I wanted to try and finish this thing, and I just had no desire to do it. It just didn't grab me.
It really didn't grab me either. But and I don't mean that in like a bad way. Like, this is the great thing about everything. Some people will like it and some people won't. And I won't shit on it because like it's just something I didn't really enjoy and didn't really care to kind of go back to or come home from work and be like, oh, let me watch an episode of that. You know? It just didn't do that for me.
1 second.
He's going to go cry.
Phone call. Alarm? Alarm.
Yeah, an alarm.
So, what do we want to do next? I was thinking maybe The Kingsman because it's on HBO right now.
I heard it's just awful, and I don't care about it.
The what?
The Kingsman?
I feel like Nate doesn't pick. Nate picks something.
Well, yeah, Nate, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
He wants to paint miniatures.
I mean, you guys got wet palette?
Got what?
A wet palette.
You use it to paint miniatures.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
You looked lost.
No. I don't know. I don't really mind not picking. Because when you guys pick, it at least introduces me to something I may have not heard of.
Okay, well, Jeff, do you have anything? I don't think you've picked anything.
There was a fucking book.
I think I would co-pick Mandalorian, but
yeah, but that was actually Nate's pick. He was like, I want to do Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
Well,
okay.
that was just because like I wanted to see Berger's take on it and stuff.
So, Jeff, do you have anything you want to suggest?
No, I haven't been paying attention to anything lately.
You don't have anything in your past that you want to suggest?
Oh, I have an idea.
Goblin Slayer.
That I wasn't gonna do an anime. I want.
That's a surprise.
Because I'm mad. Nobody did their homework. I want to punish Andy. I want to get everybody to agree to read The Name of the Wind.
Oh God, no! Your lesbian
3
empowerment
times,
book.
So.
What?
I've read it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Andy isn't it? I don't understand Andy's hatred for that. It's not half as bad as he makes it out to be.
The audiobook was terrible. I returned that audiobook.
What did I teach you about audiobooks? They're terrible half the time.
It's a great audiobook anyway.
I can't do audiobooks at all. I don't know how people listen to them.
I can only do it when I'm driving or if I'm doing something monotonous like
it makes
cooking.
sense in that situation. It does.
But like if I'm just sitting, like right now I'm working from home. If I'm just sitting around, I can't just listen to an audiobook. It can't be done. I'll try to read it like on my Kindle if it's available on Overdrive, but
Yeah, what was it? The first Abercrombie book where you were like, this book is terrible, and you were doing the audiobook version of it?
Yep. It was a while ago too. It was like, actually, I started it before I built this computer. That was in 2017? 2017, 2018? I just couldn't do it. The audiobook was just not good.
I think the audiobook's great.
You would. You also thought that the audiobooks for the Stormlight Archive were good.
They are good.
They're not.
They are.
Those narrators are trash.
You're trash.
Okay, so Berger has nominated In the Name of the Wind by Joe Abercrombie. Not Joe Abercrombie.
Prophet.
Yeah, that guy. I was trying to give it something easy like The Kingsman because it's on HBO at this moment. And,
Yeah, but I hear it's trash.
I mean,
Like actual just trash.
Well, I say if you want to watch it, go watch it. Still talk about it.
so Nate seems to be leaning towards the movie as opposed to the book.
He doesn't want to read a book.
I'll read the book.
That's fine. You can do The Kingsman. I'll just sit out that episode, I guess.
And then Jeff, I'm imagining Jeff's already seen the movie, and we know he's already read the book. So I think he's kind of...
I'm already getting the book. If that's what we're going to do, I guess 6 credits.
Okay, so Nate's going to go with the book. He'll probably still watch the movie anyway. I mean, if you guys want to watch the movie and then also do the book and just talk about the movie at the end, we could do that. It's a movie. We generally don't have a lot to say about movies.
We're usually like, well,
It's like our movie episodes are like 8 minutes.
All right.
So we'll do In the Name of the Wind? Or is it just The Name of the Wind?
It's just the name of the wind.
Okay.
Patrick Rothfuss.
Yeah.
It definitely... The thing is, when you first told Chris and I about that book and you gave us that title, all we could think of is that it was like some kind of lesbian empowerment book.
Yeah.
well,
the dumbest
the
thing I've ever heard.
cover art from the first one didn't help at all either.
Okay.
What's the cover art for the first book?
It's-
Isn't it just quotes?
Yeah, with that shirt off and then like red hair, and it's all like it looks like a romance book novel cover.
Oh.
This is also a series that's never going to finish, right?
Probably not.
I don't know. He did release a video of him reading the prologue for the third book or something like that.
But hasn't it been like 10 years?
Yeah, something like that. It's like 7 years or something.
7 years. I got a
think we're
prologue
at now.
done.
Yeah, I don't know what his problem is.
Why is this not letting me fucking buy this book?
Even Audible's like, no, man.
It says I have 6 credits. And then I go in and I log in and it's like, excuse me, buying a book for $0 is only eligible if you have a subscription.
Try it on the
Bitch.
website. I rarely use the Audible app to make purchases. I've done it before, but it's a lot more convenient. You just pull up the website and do it. Okay. 2 weeks. Name of the Wind.